It is, yeah.
Oh, Councillor Crown Connie, you've gone on police in regards to the report you saw online regarding the false allegations made against you.
Yeah.
I just want to get some extra details, if that's okay.
Of course it is, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So on here it says there's you put down 3 offenders: Wesley Mulhorn, Wayne Ritchie, and Pierre. Is it Pierre? No, wait, not Pierre.
Kevin Waldron.
That's it. Sorry about that. Kevin Waldron as well. Have you got any? Do you know where any of them live? Their address or any of them?
Yeah, Wesley Mulhern lives in Coventry, Kevin Waldron lives in Loughborough in Leicester, and Wayne Ritchie lives in Exeter. I've been getting messages off Wesley Mulhern that he's going to start sending indecent images to my mother, who's in her late 70s. I've not spoke to her since my dad died a few years back, but I don't know, he's threatening to do that, sending decent images to my mother. It's just wrong.
Sorry, which one said they're going to do that?
Wesley Mulhern.
Wesley Mulhern, okay.
So I've been in touch with West Midlands Police, and West Midlands Police have got back to me. Oh, we spoke to Mr. Fletcher and Mr. Mulhern. There is no Mr. Fletcher. They've not spoke to anybody, and they've told me to stop making reports, that I don't want to take it any further. But I've got a recording of Wayne Ritchie ringing Exeter Police, making false and malicious allegations that I've got indecent images on my devices, and the control operator, Devon and Cornwall, was telling him to get in touch with yourselves, which he said he was going to do. But you've had my devices 6 times through, keep being swatted by these guys. You've still got a load of my devices. I've been on bail nearly 2 years for supposedly stalking and harassing Kevin Waldron, who's been stalking and harassing me for 4 years. I had a mini stroke through the vaccine, and about 2 weeks since, Kevin Waldron was pretending that he'd had a mini stroke just to copy me, because he's infatuated with me. Everything I do, he copies. I used to go for a walk down canal, and he has a dog, and he left his dog at home and travelled 4.5 miles just to go for a walk down canal and go live on Facebook on canal, just to copy me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just Kevin Waldron's just an absolute weirdo. But Wesley Mulhern, he's a dangerous character. Wesley Mulhern. He's been sending me other indecent images of 2 men, and that's what he's threatening to send to my mother. But he sent me a picture of a young lad what looked about 14, a full frontal and stuff. It wasn't on it was on my device for about 2 minutes, because I downloaded it, blanked all the private parts out, and reposted it to show what he was sending me, to show people on my page what he was doing. And then I deleted it off my device, but I had it in on the Facebook page in the inbox. When I got the call off when I got the voicemail of West Midlands Police saying they weren't doing anything about it, I got rid of it, because I don't want anything like that. But you know what I mean? Threatening to send indecent images to my mother. She's in it. She's well into her 70s now, my mother, and she doesn't need stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just don't want you guys coming taking my devices again, because of these idiots keep swatting me.
And how do you know these? Have you met before? Have you met these people? How do you know them?
I joined that paedophile hunting community about 4 years ago, and I started going live in a group. And people, I was criticising the paedophile hunters, and some people liked me, some people didn't like me. And I was quite vocal and outspoken. They got me sacked from a job at Bakkavor in Ince, where I'd been 5 years. They got me sacked, but I actually resigned because I was going to get sacked, so I resigned. And then I went to another job at Snuggledown in Ashton. And they started emailing Snuggledown saying that I were being transphobic and racist online. But you know, I've got friends of all nationalities. I'm not racist one bit. And then I went doing a job on a night shelter because I used to be a mental health support worker and with homeless and drugs and stuff. And it was a voluntary job on a night shelter. And Kevin Waldrum got me sacked from there by sending emails saying things, and they just took his word for it straight away. So, but they've been harassing. There's a gang of them, about 10 of them hardcore, and they do it to everybody. They find a target and they all move in on them. They've had a lad in down that way, Devon and Cornwall. They virtually drove him insane, and they've just got him on a Malcolm's because they've been harassing the life out of him and he's retaliated. They've got him on a malicious communications and he's in court for it. But it's disgusting what they've done. I've wrote to the police about it. I've wrote to his MP. I've wrote to his solicitor. There's a guy in Manchester who they've done it to. They've contacted his family, and it's the same gang every time. But they keep swatting me because I've got previous form for online harassment of a paedophile that raped my child at 4 years old in 1998. I got done for harassing him on Facebook, and because I've got form for this, the guys at Wigan, they just come mob-handed, come at 6 at a time for me, and one day they took me to Swinton, and I heard the van driver saying, who's sanctioned this taking a van off Wigan? And it's how much it's costing you guys, what gets to me. It's an inconvenience for me, because if you come and take my devices, I'll just go and buy another phone, and I know there's nothing on my devices anyway. But it's the thing what gets me is how much it's costing you guys. You know what I mean? The waste of the time on your budgets. What these idiots are costing you. You know, there's no common sense in it. There's absolutely no common sense in it. I had 2 officers at my door about 6 weeks since, because one of these trolls has got one leg, and he made a page up harassing me, so I was calling him Jake the Peg, and 2 officers turned up at my door. You've been calling him Jake the Peg. Is that today's police? Is that 22? Is that 2022 policing? It's just absolute madness. But I can assure you 100%, I haven't got any sort of. The only indecent images on my devices are of my penis. You know what I mean? And they're private. You know what I mean? And I've said in interview before. That's the only any sort of indecent images on my devices are of myself. You know, I'm not into kids. I'm not into indecent images. You know, them lot are disgusting. The things they talk about, and I've heard one woman saying that she shares bestiality images with Mulhern. Do you know what I mean? But these guys, they're not even getting the devices to off them. Nothing's being done about them, because when I make a complaint, it's usually shut down straight away, because the officer, I had one officer at Wigan put the phone down on me. I had a sergeant at Lee tell him it shove it up my arse. I put phone down on me. Do you know what I mean? And I've got that call recorded where he tells me to shove it up my arse. Just for making, just for trying to make a complaint to counteract what these people are doing.
And when did this all start?
About 4 years ago, Kevin Waldron was making groups up calling me a paedophile. He made 3 groups up to Peter Greenall is a paedophile. You know, they put me on a fake. Wayne Ritchie's put me on a fake database twice with over 9,000 people. I think it's currently unpublished, but he's put me up on there as a paedophile twice. And I have people knocking on my door. Oh, is it true? Would I be answering my door if I got 2 years in jail? Saying I got 2 years in jail for messing about with kids. The guy who they drove insane, they put him up on the same database about 3 times. And I'm still, when I've not seen people for a while because of COVID, I'm still having to tell them, listen, if you see anything on Facebook about me, please don't believe it. Even my own sister and my cousin questioned me in shock. Oh, you got jailed, didn't you? I said, I've not been jailed since 1998. You know what I mean? And my own sister, her husband believed that I'd been done for messing about the kids. And it's Wayne Ritchie what runs this fake database. All I want to do is just make you guys aware of what's going on. I'm not bothered about a visit. I'm not bothered if you don't take it any further. I just need to let you know what they're doing. That they're swatting me. They're swatting me. They're wasting your time. Where you could be doing other things. They're wasting your time. They're wasting your budgets. And I've got nothing at all on my devices. Do you know what I mean? I'm not into kids. Like I said, my own child was raped by 2 paedophiles in 1998. But because I was vocal about it, about saying Wigan Police helped cover it up because it was on social services at risk list. The people in Wigan Police don't like me. I've been told by a sergeant that I come across as very anti-police. And I'm not. I have so much respect for the job you do in this age, where people have just got no respect for you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But on your systems, I come up as anti-police, and I'm exactly opposite. But yeah, I did a survey for Greater Manchester Mayor's office on you guys. GMP, and they said, how would you feel about reporting crimes now? And I'd be very reluctant, you know, to get involved. If I saw a crime or report a serious crime, I'd be reluctant to call you, and I'd be very reluctant to be a witness because of the way I get treated. Yes, Kevin Waldron is 28 Gladstone Avenue in Loughborough. 28? Gladstone Avenue in Loughborough. Okay. Wayne Ritchie is 32 Bennett Square in Exeter. Yep. And Wesley Mullen is 22 Stoke Row in Coventry. I had one woman in Northern Ireland. She's an alcoholic. She gets drunk online and passes out. She rang the PSNI in Northern Ireland and told them I took over a webcam and was watching it get undressed. It's just wrong. It's just wrong what these people are doing. And that Wayne Ritchie. To hear him, I've got the recording where he's ringing the police And is that not perverting the course of justice or wasting police time? Ringing the police, making false accusations like that.
Yeah, it is a crime.
Yeah, he needs arresting. He needs arresting for it, and because he keeps going on. He keeps going on lines. Oh, I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable. He rang me last night. And I just put the phone down straight down, and I said, "Oh, fuck off," and put the phone down on him.
Do you have his number then?
Yeah. I've got his number. Just a sec. I'll get you his number. Not be a sec. Recent. 07485 039 558.
And whose number is this again, sorry?
Wayne Riches.
Wayne. Okay.
I've not got Kevin Waldron's because he changes his SIM card every week. I've got about 10-15 numbers for him. And I've not got a phone call from Malone because last time he phoned me, I've got an half-hour recording of him where he was telling me I'd raped my own son, and I'd sold my own son's house for drugs, and I watched him being raped. I've got an half-hour phone call, and it's absolutely heinous. It's abhorrent what he's the way he's talking about my son's rape and saying I sold his house for drugs, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nothing seems to be going back. They can make reports about me and get me arrested and get my devices seized, but nothing ever goes back to them for the time they're wasting you guys, the budget, the money they're wasting you guys. The perverting the course of justice and wasting police time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can I leave that with you then? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want any wasting any officers' time coming round taking their statements. But if they need to do, I've got the recording of Richie phoning Devon and Cornwall police making the false accusation, of where she tells him to ring Greater Manchester.
So I'll put all that down as well. Okay. And is it all of them that are making false accusations to the police, or is it just strictly one of them?
Kevin Waldron's done it a few times, but Wayne Ritchie's he keeps doing it all the time. He's encouraging other people to do it. He's a bit of a figure because he's gay and he's very camp, and he's a bit like Alan Carr, and he has a bit of a following, you know, and he's very influential.
Yeah. You're saying you've got a few. Have you got a few of the messages to send? I know you've got a few. I know you've got some of the phone calls. Just you.
Yeah. The messages what Wesley Malone's sending me, he's sending them through false accounts, but I know for a fact it's him. He's that limited vocabulary. You know, I can tell it's him straight away, and nobody else has ever threatened to send indecent images. Nobody's ever sent indecent images to me other than him. But when he said he was going to send them to my mother's, and he sent me a picture of my mother's profile, I thought, what is the point in that? I just hope my mother I hope my mother contacts yourself.
Well, this has all been very helpful. Thank you for all this information. I've had it all to the log, and I'll put a crime report in that it classes malicious communication, displaying false information, but I'm also going to put harassment in.
Yeah.
So they're all harassing you as well.
Yeah. Wayne Ritchie's putting that false reporting, that is definitely malicious communications.
Yeah. Everything they say that's false allegations or even online to the police is because it's more common.
Yeah. Well, I've got the recording of him phoning Devon and Cornwall Police, making that malicious and false accusation. And I'd be very willing to let you take all my devices again and see that there's nothing on them.
Yeah. Oh, I did all that as well. Okay. Well, that was all been a lovely. Yeah, like I said, 2 crimes of us will be made for you. One for harassment, one for malcoms in regards to these 3 offenders.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try and do a bit of digging and try and find any of their reports so I can try and link it with so it has correlines so it shows that they're making their false accusations as well.
Yeah. There's loads of people. There's numerous people made reports on all them 3 because they're harassing anybody and everybody. Anybody what talks to me, they harass them. There was a lady. She stopped talking to me now because she got fed up of it. She has a gym in Newcastle, and they were writing bad reviews on a gym. Mullen contacted one of her staff, telling her just one of her staff who did a therapy session in a gym once a week. Mullen was leaving a voicemail saying he was going to rape her daughter. Mullen's also contacted one of my friend's daughters and been threatening to kick her door in, rape her and rape her kids. Every other word out his mouth, Wesley Mullen, is rape.
I'm not in that actually bit of the log as well. Everything, all the evidence that you have, looking at also log, so it all helps your case. And
Nice
shows
one.
that
Nice one.
you're not lying.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get these crime reports done, and I'm going to send you a crime number by text to see if I can rate it.
Nice one. Listen, thank you so much for ringing me. I really appreciate it.
No problem. I'm here to help.
All right, lad. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, lad.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm gonna get a fucking smoke. Time to go and